action about to get underway as we take a look at some of the legends in the Lumberjack match here at Impact Pro Wrestling. Starting things off in this three-man tag team will be veteran wrestlers Ryan Slade and Justin Decent. On the outside, taking a good look at Dan the Beast Severin, members of the Hart family, including Bruce, Keith, Ross, and Diana. And off to the side there is Cowboy Bob Orton. Both Slade and Decent, no strangers to each other whatsoever. That Justin Decent, he is properly named as he is not above doing a punch to the groin, a thumb to the eye, or a chop to the throat. Slade, on the other hand, more of a technical wrestler, one to use his speed as well as his technique, as Justin Decent goes to the outside. He doesn't want any part of those legends on the outside. Slater going for a side headlock right now. Nice job. Nice amateur move. Really wrenching on that headlock. I don't think you're going to get a guy as big and as tough as Justin Decent to submit, but it can definitely wear a big guy like him down. Decent trying to get out of it right now. Doing a good job, but Slade doing a better job of keeping the headlock nice and tight. Members of the outside looking on. Bruce Hart, always a fan favorite, saying hello to a fan on the outside there. Decent going reversal, but nice shoulder tackle there by Ryan Slade as Decent goes to the outside again, and once again wants no part of these legendary wrestlers on the outside. Right back to that side headlock is Ryan Slade. Nice takeover there, nice amateur move there by Ryan Slade. Really trying to do a good job of keeping his hips down, trying to keep that pressure on that neck and on that head of Justin Decent. But Decent doing a good job of keeping his shoulders off the mat and make sure he doesn't get pinned. Nice leverage move there by Justin Decent. Gets a 1 count, but nice job there by Slade of readjusting his hips. Put more pressure down on Decent. Decent doing another good job getting out of the move, and in comes another veteran, no stranger to the ring, Nathen Edwards. Edwards now talking a little bit of crap to the audience, telling the fans that he's the best and he's the greatest. Pointing his finger there at Ryan Slade. Slade talking a little strategy with his teammates. Tell you what, that Nathen Edwards sure likes to run his mouth. The guy is a very good wrestler. Very smart in the ring. Has excellent ring awareness. Does a great job taking a little strategy there with Justin Decent. And in comes Sparrow for the other team. Both men fresh. Sparrow showing off a little bit of his martial arts skills, telling Nathen Edwards to kiss his butt. Edwards once again having to talk to the fans, not paying attention, and boom! Gets kicked in the rear end there by Sparrow. Edwards did not like that. He's telling the referee, why aren't you saying something about that? He doesn't like that. He thinks that's not proper. He thinks that might be cheating. Boy, I want to put your finger in the face of the referee. Oh, the referee shoves him right back. In professional wrestling, you put your hands on the referee has every right to put his hands back on you. I'm not sure if the referee can disqualify himself for that, but the referee's letting him know that, hey, I'm in charge here. I make the rules. I set the rules. You will listen to me. Nice tie-up there by both men, Sparrow and Nathen Edwards. Hard to kind of tell who would have the strength advantage here. Edwards definitely has the weight advantage, but I think that Sparrow may have the strength advantage. Backs him into the corner, throws him up against the ropes, but nice shoulder tackle there by Nathen Edwards. I tell you, that Edwards, as I said before, has excellent ring awareness. He always knows where he's at in that ring, does a great job. But so does Sparrow. Sparrow, oh, nice, beautiful Hurricane Rana there by Nathen Edwards. For a guy that size, being that acrobatic is quite impressive. But Sparrow doesn't seem too impressed whatsoever. He gives him the second side. And nice shoulder tackle there by Sparrow. Sparrow goes to the ropes now. Flying off, nice leapfrog there by Edwards. But he ducks under an elbow. Leapfrog of his own. Going to go for a monkey flip here. But he tries to stop him. But no, he catches him and flips him over with a beautiful head scissors. Nice drop kick there by Sparrow. Sparrow with a kip up. Getting back up to his feet. Taking the arm wringer in the opposite direction there. I think he was trying to maybe go for a little bit more pressure on that wrist. I'm not sure. That's where the teamwork comes in. I said before, and I'll say the third time now, that Nathen Edwards has excellent mat awareness, tagging in now the Big Picture Ashton Christopher. You know, Christopher may not have the most pretty muscles. He may not be as jacked and as roided up, I guess, is the best way for us to put it, as some of the other guys, but that guy is still just all power, all muscle. Look at the execution on that suplex. Did a great job there. That's a move that Sparrow may be feeling for the next couple of weeks. And, you know, throw him to the outside maybe. Let the other Lumberjacks on the other side get a hold of him. Now you notice something on the Lumberjacks on the other side. They're going to throw him back inside now. They're not as quick to get him back in as the Lumberjacks on the other side are. Christopher with a beautiful headbutt there. He almost kind of hurt himself there a little bit. Taking off the pads. He wants him to feel this one. Boom! That's a punch Mike Tyson would be proud of. Holy cow. Eat your heart out, Muhammad Ali. Back in comes Justin Decent. Decent with a nice Irish whip coming up here. No, a double team. That's the thing about tag team wrestling. You cannot allow yourself to get back into that corner. When you got a triple tag team, you know, double teaming is one thing, but triple teaming you, that'll just take every ounce of energy you have straight out of your body. Sparrow's going to have to dig down deep to get out of this one, but he has a lot of fight left in him. Do not count Sparrow out yet. Decent throwing him to the outside, getting him out there. The Lumberjacks out there putting a number there on Sparrow. Doing a number on Sparrow. Picking him up now. Perhaps a nice side backbreaker. Oh, what execution there by Justin Decent. Going to turn it into a submission. I don't think you're going to get Sparrow to submit to a move like this, but it will take quite a bit out of him. All that stretching there on his abs and on his upper torso. Doing a nice job there, trying to counter out of it. Can't quite make the tag to his partners. Decent doing a good job of keeping him. Going to throw him back into the corner now. Not a good spot for Sparrow at all. Referee doing a good job though, making sure this is kept intact, kept in fair. And then comes back in Christopher. Edwards wanting to tag in, but Christopher's not quite ready. He wants to do a little more. Oh, nice job there by Sparrow. Nice kick to the stomach. Well, he's fighting off all three of these guys. Holy cow, one-man army in the side. Up to the top, going to fly out the top. Kind of a flying punch there. And for the first time, we're going to see Austin Fouts. Fouts now on his third year in wrestling, still a relative newcomer. Still sometimes makes some rookie mistakes, gets a little bit too far ahead of himself. He's very, very quick. Sometimes he could stand to slow down, but that's a nice bulldog there. Picking Edwards back up by the hair, throwing him out to the outside. Now Edwards goes to the outside. And here come the legendary Lumberjacks, including Cowboy Bob Orton, throwing him back into the ring. Fouts, former amateur wrestler, was on the varsity wrestling team at BCLUW High School, and also is a recent graduate of Marshalltown Community College, and he just got kicked right in the head right there. That Nathen Edwards did a great job there of playing possum, catching Austin Fouts. You got to stay focused, and professional wrestling is a sport, is a competition. You got to stay focused, and sometimes Fouts does not allow himself to stay focused. And that allowed Edwards to get the upper hand. Oh, this is something I don't like to see in a Lumberjack match like this. That is not the job of the Lumberjacks. The job of the Lumberjacks is to get the wrestler back in the ring. And here these guys are taking stomps and punches and kicks and cheap shots there on Fouts. That is not proper. But the other Lumberjacks are coming over trying to make some decency out of this. Justin Decent. Probably not the best guy to talk about decency, but he does a nice job. That's one thing I like about Justin Decent. He definitely, when he goes for the cover, he tries to hook the leg. He really wants to pin you. Does a good job there going for the fall. Nice European uppercut there. He might have knocked Austin Fouts into next month, let alone next week. Going for the fall again, but Fouts still has quite a bit of energy left in him. You're not going to get him that quickly. Not going to get him that easily. Going up now. Look at the elevation, the execution on that back suplex there. Hooks the leg again. He might get him this time, not quite. That Fouts just refuses to give up. He doesn't know the definition of quit. Back in comes the Big Picture Ashton Christopher. That is a big boy right there. You do not want all 300 and some odd pounds coming down on your back with that stomp. That guy is just like a big, powerful NFL lineman. You do not want to be on the receiving end of anything he has. But Fouts coming back. Showing a little bit of tenacity. Oh! Again, you've got to see where you're at in the match. He turned his eye for just a second. He quit focusing on what he needed to focus on there, and he got caught with a huge, probably I say a size 14 foot straight to the kisser. Christopher didn't like that count. He thought the referee was counting slow. Picks Fouts up back by the hair. Throws him against the ropes. Going to see a big sidewalk slam. Almost kind of an airplane spin into a sidewalk slam. And Fouts gets the shoulder up at 2 3/4 seconds. Christopher tagging back in comes Justin Decent. Oh, Decent going to work on that leg now. Oh, an ankle lock. That has to hurt. There comes a time in your career sometimes you have to ask yourself, is it more important to win the match and worry about the match and the outcome of the match, or is it more important to worry about the longevity of your career? Sometimes you wonder when you have a guy as big and powerful like Justin Decent working on your ankle, whether you should just give up and move on or if you should try to win the match. But like I said before, that Fouts does not know the meaning of quit. Nice job. They're getting out of the move. Back in comes the Canadian Ryan Slade, the Canadian sex icon Ryan Slade, and he is cleaning house. Holy cow, that takes a lot of strength to pick up a man like that and body slam him. But as you can tell by looking at the definition in his chest and in his biceps, Ryan Slade spends a lot of time in the gym. Perhaps a snap suplex coming up, and a butte there by Ryan Slade. Slade is on fire. He is on fire. Goes for the cover. Probably should have went for it just a little bit sooner. Nice save there by Christopher. Other than that, I think Edwards probably would have gotten pinned. Throwing Christopher to the outside. Perhaps we're going to see, nope, not quite. I thought we were going to see a Canadian Destroyer, but not quite. There's a nice scoop slam there by Slade. Slade telling to the fans, hey, this one's going to be over here pretty soon. Get on your feet, start cheering. I'm going to go for the pin. I'm going to go for the finish right now. Slade up to the top rope. Perhaps a leg drop. No, I think this was going to be an elbow drop, and off the top he goes. Executes that. Landing that elbow right on the chest to Edwards, but once again, Christopher making the save for his team. Puts him up into a fireman's carry position. Boy, he nails. Oh, but holy cow, Fouts coming back in. A referee getting right in the way. Fouts going kind of a combination between a rocker dropper and a famouser there. Did an excellent job with that move, but in comes Decent. Holy cow, this is a lot of action here right now. What's Sparrow going to go for? Oh, Decent going to the outside. Here comes Edwards. Edwards again with excellent mat awareness. Flying, I guess you would call that a fireman's carry slam. I'm not sure what that move is called, but Edwards doing an excellent job on that move. Yeah, that Nathen Edwards, I tell you, that you're looking at probably the next IPW heavyweight champion. That guy just powerful, got great ring awareness. The only thing he needs to work on is sometimes he'll lose focus. He'll start going after the fans too much. He's taunting Cowboy Bob Orton right now. Not a smart move. Going for the move and goes way. Oh, and Cowboy Bob Orton taking it upon himself to trip up Edwards. Edwards is not happy. He's going to get in the face of Cowboy Bob Orton. And there's a punch right there from hell. Ryan Slade going for the Canadian Destroyer. He nails it. Write this one in the books, folks. Here comes the 1. Here comes the 2. Here comes the 3. And the team of Ryan Slade, Sparrow, and Austin Fouts winning this lumberjack match is on the outside. Legendary WWE legend Jerry Briscoe putting on a claw hold on Justin Decent. Great match here by these guys. Ryan Slade, Sparrow, and Austin Fouts, your winners.